February 2022 fire on the Cross Lake First Nation claimed the lives of 3 children. 2 years later, their parents, Melody and Patrick North, filed a lawsuit against the nation, seeking more than $300,000 in damages. The claim states 17-year-old Kobe, 13-year-old Jade, and 2-year-old Reed burned to death in a blaze that happened while the family was asleep. The claim says due to a housing shortage, the First Nation provided the family with a temporary COVID-19 structure to live in. It failed to meet fire code. The family woke up to smoke, with the fire blocking the only door.
You're living in third world conditions here.
Martin Pollock is the lawyer representing Melody and Patrick.
They've suffered tremendous trauma, and they're going to require appropriate redress and counseling. The devastation of loss is so wide.
According to the claim, Melody ran to the closest house to call the First Nations Fire Department. They took half an hour to respond and arrived without water or proper equipment to battle the fire.
How does a community respond to fire? You know, there was no water. There were no fire extinguishers inside the premises.
Statistics Canada shows people living on First Nations are 10 times more likely to die in a fire compared to other Canadians. Arnold Lazar with the Indigenous Fire Marshal Service says overcrowding and improper infrastructure is a recipe for disaster. He says his organization is working on getting smoke detectors and fire extinguishers into remote homes while educating communities.
If we can get the people that have the resources to invest in the community, then it works.
Pollock says the lawsuit is meant to hold Cross Lake First Nation accountable.
The question is, how are we going to address it so that it doesn't happen again?
None of these allegations have been tested in court, and Cross Lake First Nation has not responded to our request for a comment. Tamara Pimentel, APTN National News, Winnipeg.